Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Potatis Molasses, and I am here to guide you along a strange and unusual path. We're fiddling with with tentacles, which is cool. I like tentacles. I think they're weird, but they're nice. They're cool. All right, back into the depths. So input our flow. So face the familiar yet dark reality. One we completely ignore, diving straight into the known. Driven, focused, our path has now become new, revitalized. Though we draw closer to a dark truth, we know that somewhere in there is hope. But are we really ready to make the necessary sacrifice? The remnants of our destruction, now clothed, bathed in the bright light of hope and change and reform. But the worst is yet to come. Who are we? What are we? Aforetime, we could easily linger and enjoy the beautiful sights, sounds, and smells. But now, all we can think about are the silent screams that fill these halls. And even the beauty loses its luster. Willingly, into the cavernous depths, we seek to find ourselves among the rust and rubble, doubly so. And as a child, still firmly rooted in its mother's womb, we lived and played, journeyed and struggled. But now the real world awaits, and we are to be born into the true reality of what we are, the dark reality of what we are. This is what we came for. This is what we are, and this is what we must face. This is what you came for. This is what you are. And this is what you must face. Everyone loves to deceive themselves, to lie to themselves that they are somehow part of something bigger. The sad reality is most people aren't. The only thing bigger than them is the wave of destruction they leave behind them. The sorrow, the rust, the debris, the lies and the deceit. So little do they look back. But sooner or later, we must all face the evil of our souls, one way or the other. We are the architects of our own destruction. When faced with the worst of ourselves, the ugliest, the darkest, the most frightening aspects of our character, most people shy away. Some become consumed by the evil of their hearts, careless. Yet others become consumed by the guilt of their deplorable actions, deeds, thoughts and feelings. Others become destroyed by the lies that they were living, the false companions they had carried with them for so long now bear their true faces. The journey of love suddenly feels plastic as it repeats itself over and over again on a literal conveyor belt of lies and deceit, where still these lies aren't from some foreign decrepit source, but they come from the very heart of the self. We are the ones who tell ourselves these lies. To make easy. Better still, to make bearable, because it's not easy. To make bearable the bearing of the burdens that we must now forcefully hold within our hearts by mere necessity. As we watch the conveyor belt of imminent destruction play out its damning tune, the drums of war and self-destruction ring across every heart as they would across the battlefield. And within the heart of hearts, within the darkest, deepest depths, the true reality of ourself awaits. What we truly are, who we truly are, and void of deception and self-delusion, what you truly are. truly it is in the heart of hearts that we find the most dangerous and the most destructive elements on this entire earth. Because in the heart of hearts lies the deepest and darkest of evils. The evils of ourselves, and the evils of our deeds and actions. Evil so few seek refuge from. Evil that so many perceive to be so encompassing that there is no way through. And only those truly willing to make the sacrifice and reform themselves will take up the difficult path. The path wherein it is uncertain as to whether one will be hurt or whether one will survive at all. Are you ready to make the sacrifice? Are you ready to find out who you truly are? Are you ready to find out what you can be? And rise above it. Rise above your evil deeds. Rise above what you think is your nature. And see it for what it truly is. A weakness. A weakness that is below you, and that you need not fear. Because once you've been stung once, only the fool would want to go back to get stung again. Follow the light. And so our journey continues into the unknown and into the light to face what we truly are. The harbingers of war and destruction, a curse upon this world. And we watch our reality thrust itself into our heart. Damning itself. Without reality, what is there to chase? We found ourselves and lost so much more. We sacrificed so much only to watch the very same thing that we had been pursuing sacrifice itself. For what? Now stripped and naked, our true form revealed, laid bare for all the world to see. We can but continue through the rubble, through the destruction and the debris. We can but continue on. And here we are, faced by the imminent demise of our own reality, of the hope that we had been chasing. We are the harbingers of our own destruction. Yet more often than not, we are indeed the harbingers and the architects of the destruction of others also. We can but carry on. The narrow path of truth. Once taken, is the only way in which we will truly be able to ascend beyond what we thought, beyond what we perceived. Then what is left? Stripped, bereft. What is left? Sometimes when Allah takes one thing away from you, sometimes when Allah empties your hand, He's only trying to give you something better. Only upon realization of this, only when we let go of all of the things that we thought so important, can we stand on our own 2 feet and realize that there was always more to us than we had first perceived, and that we stood in a place of great honor, above and beyond what we had first considered. And now, a new world is open to us. My name is Potatus Molasses, and this has been ABZU. Next time, Staircase.